Alright, welcome back to the channel guys. What's up guys? Kaise ho? I hope everyone is doing great. Today is one of those days where I feel a little bit lethargic, a little bit low on energy, but still I managed to go push myself to the gym and I did only strength training today. I did not do cardio because cardio is so boring. I've done around 543 calories, which is pretty low. Usually I reach almost 1000 calories per day, that is including cardio. But today I did not want to miss the gym because yesterday I already missed it. I mean, on purpose I took a break because you know what? Always give good time to your body to recover as well. Don't strain it too much, only then your body will listen to you. If you start punishing it too much, it will also start punishing you back. Just like my injury, what happened recently. That was like a very big lesson. See, that is my problem, you know, when I get into something, I'll go into it left, right and center. So right now, because I'm into the transformation mode, I'm going like full next level transformation. Not a single gram of sugar I had since the last November 1st I started. Till January 1st, it was 60 days and still going great. I don't know if you're able to see, but there's a lot of changes in my body. Now, second most important thing that has been pending from a long time. Obviously, I've already unboxed this. I got this almost like 10 or 15 days back when I was in the trip. But actually I ordered it almost 3 months ago. This had to come literally from Germany. It took a lot of time. Abhi Germany and మీకు తెలిసిపోయి ఉంటుంది. Obviously it is a part for the BMW, not the car. It is for the bike. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have finally the Emperor's crown. There's a nice print on it. It's from Wunderlich or Wunderlich, however you want to spell it. German names are always not so easy to pronounce. BMW is not BMW, it is BMW. Any which ways, I was always talking about the BMW's windshield, which is too huge, especially if you want to ride in the cities and when you're going into off-road, it's very difficult to see. It's perfect for it. Let's go try it out. To just give a detail of it, nothing fancy about it. It's just a plastic piece, but molded into a nice shape. And as you can see, that is the price of it. Almost 14,000 rupees. 14,000 rupees for this plastic piece. Doesn't make sense, but it has quality for sure. It's sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap. I mean, plastic is cheap only, but I don't have other options in India. So let's go fix this up. And don't press this button. See the star? Okay, so Pooja is going to help me do this.
Yay!
You know what you're doing? You don't know what you're doing. Come here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you didn't tell me. मुझे क्या पता?
This is a windshield for the BMW 1250 GS Adventure. You know, I have that bike.
What
you
do
know,
you mean? Last week you took me for a spin.
I didn't take you for a spin, but
Aparna ka round
we had to take some photos and why and all now. So I'm going to put this windshield on the bike and Pooja is going to help me capture it and also assist me. Maybe you know how to put all this.
And then we're going to go for a date.
On the 1250?
Yeah. From a long time I'm telling you, take me on the bike. Shima doesn't take me
Yeah,
on.
Pooja keeps asking me from a long time. But I think from the time I got it till now, you sat only once.
You only didn't take it out so many times. मुझे क्या बोल रहा है? हट. As a rose trips पे जाता है.
తగిలింది గట్టి తగిలింది
గట్టిగా.
నేనే సక్క తీస్తలేనంట కరెక్టే కదా.
That's.
No, but actually my plan was to go on the ride, right? I planned that big ride, this recent
You
Rameshwaram
planned a
trip.
lot, but you didn't do much.
No, this recent Rameshwaram trip.
हाँ, okay.
I had to go, but because of my back pain.
अभी ठीक है तू चल.
अभी perfect हो गया. I'm able to do deadlifts also. I'm
Obviously,
not doing
my
it.
physio is the best.
Oh, by the way, the physiotherapist who helped me was what's his name? Dr. Bhargav.
SKN Bhargava.
And the full name నాకు తెలియదు. I call him Doc.
నాకు తెలుసు.
Dr. Bhargav. He is from, what is that place called? No, what is the name of the place?
I will give you the link to his bio.
Link in the description. You can use
I
my
will give it to you.
Link in the description. Use my coupon code Sriman back pain.
Shut up.
Just kidding. Don't use all that.
Bright Life.
Bright Life.
That's
Bright Life in
clinic.
Madhapur. You can go check him out. I mean, you can go check out the place. If you have any pains, back
You can
pains.
go check him out. Dandu.
And I'm a little bit excited for all this. So.
I can see that. Budhuram. What are you? Say it. Naisha calls you.
Naisha calls me Budhuram. That's what you taught her.
I didn't teach her. My mother calls sometimes. So उसने सीख लिया. मैंने नहीं बोला.
So the thing is, there is no light here, so we're planning to go up and do it. I mean, I would do it here, but Pooja says we want more light. So come here. So the thing is, you see this, right? It's a huge windshield. It's a very nice windshield, especially if you tour on the highway. It's the lowest setting. This is the highest setting. And man, oh man, this is amazing on the highway because zero wind blast. Only problem is when I go into the off-road situations and when this becomes dirty, that is a problem. This will become like I'll not be able to see anything properly. That is the reason we need to eliminate this completely. When I'm touring like on the proper highway, then I'll definitely need this. This is Chotu sir. You see this size? So this will be replaced with this Chotu one. Funny, street riding my city, if you want to ride your big bike, this Chota one is the perfect one. This we don't need. Even in the lowest setting, actually not very comfortable to ride in the city. Recently, Pooja was also saying, do you really want to keep this bike and not riding much? What did you say on it? What do you think?
Ask
To keep
everybody.
it?
I'm sure you think the same what I think. It's just lying in the garage.
Yeah, makes sense, but it's like very difficult to part with this. We have to take a logical decision as well. My problem is
You want
once
to
we
say
sell
something
it,
else?
once we sell it, impossible to get it back. I'll not get it again. I'm not sure. 1300 के ऊपर थोड़ा interest है, but you know this time I want to go for something else, not adventure tour. If I buy a bike, it should be buy a bike and ikkadi nunchi looks వేరేగా వస్తున్నాయి. I want to go for a street now. What do you want to say?
I want to say that right now this is a depreciating asset.
Depreciating asset. Talking like Sriman Kotaru. Pooja is doing a very great job holding the camera. I gave her a smaller tripod. Because that big tripod, the metal one which I use, very difficult, I understand. It's very heavy. I mean, I started getting joint pains using that all my life.
I never call that a tripod. I call that a weapon.
It's literally a weapon, I know.
तेरा face इधर करना, smile मारना.
I'm doing all these DIYs. I love doing DIYs. Previously, हमारे old house में, we used to do a lot.
Yeah, every afternoon.
Because it was very accessible, right? I mean,
I know.
either it's like
You have to come
mentally you have to
down
think,
and-
you
yeah,
have
I
to
understand.
plan and come get all this stuff. If I forget even a small screwdriver, na, I have to go all the way 15 floors up.
If you're not in the house, you're definitely with your bike.
I hope I'm opening the right screws. I don't remember. I
इतना
didn't.
क्यों काम करा, बेचना ही तो है इसको.
Hey!
और क्या?
Hey, genuinely, I'm thinking about it. I'll see.
And
It is
generally,
like
the wife is always right. Listen to me, you'll be happy.
50% chances are there. I might sell it, but 50% is still like
By the time you think, no, it will keep depreciating. I'm telling
1250
you.
GS Adventure will not depreciate that easily.
जा
Very
रहे हैं.
rare to find a good
Yes,
condition
yes,
like
मत बता मेरे को ये सब. Okay.
Shriman Kotaru ka
मेरे
bike
लिए
is
bike है बस.
very well
Nothing.
maintained. Even now my friends make fun of me, you know. After a watch, they'll say, seriously, you made it so well. You can literally put it in the showroom and sell it back.
Yeah, you will maintain it because you haven't used it, dude.
ಕೊಟ್ಟು ರೇಸಿ
Obviously.
ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತು.
जब use ही नहीं किया तो क्या यार गंदा है.
That's it. So simple to remove it. So thing is now I have to replace these parts onto this plastic mukka. Karo. ఏదో పడిపోయింది.
What did you do? Sorry.
I dropped the screw here. This shouldn't go here. Please.
Wow, this is interesting.
You. Please don't follow me.
This was the best part of the video.
It's scary. I mean, these nuts and bolts are very important. Otherwise, I have to again wait. Okay, we fixed the brackets on this. Now, I just need to put it here. Let's see how it looks.
हो गया?
Okay, finally we fixed it, and this is how the bike is looking. How do you think it looks? I mean, I got this black color with, I think it's a world map or something like with the GS font over here. This is a proper street mode. See how it looks from here. You think it goes with the color? I got a black because it usually goes with anything. You can get this color as well, the blue and the HP color.
The blue
I think
one
this
is
shape looks nicer than anything else. This is the lowest setting. Oh, perfect. I want this. See this, right?
Yeah.
Now it looks more like a street bike. Actually, ये भी निकाल देना. I mean, I don't use a cradle as well. I sometimes
is
put a
that
phone. This is like a GPS holder. Like here in India, maybe don't.
I'm showing you in the mirror.
Oh, you were asking what is this, right? This is
Yeah.
a GPS holder. Right now, people in India use it for a phone holder. Thing is, iPhone doesn't fit properly. It presses the volume button, so I don't use it much. Hey, you know what? When I sit on the bike, I feel like keeping it.
Navigation, your friends do it or?
My friends do it like, but yeah, this is how it looks. I'll do a proper motor vlog on it, how it looks and how it feels. But yeah, this is how it looks from here. Whole big, huge windshield is gone. Doesn't it look weird with a smaller windshield? Because the GS is meant for a big windshield.
You're asking the wrong person. I'm not a bike enthusiast.
No need to be a bike
But
enthusiast.
yeah, it's looking fine.
The color goes with it. There are a lot of black accents on the bike, so yeah, it goes with it. And we're done. Hopefully we'll do rides on it. Hopefully we'll do off-road adventures on it. Let's see. Not sure. I don't want to guarantee anything. Actually, now it looks like a sports bike in the front at least. We can do some more modifications like this, and I think it will turn into a proper street bike, like a smaller handlebar. Hey, itlanti one years, I think the look will go right. Nice. I like the bike. So use it.
No, I'm wearing chappal. Cheap.
So what? I'm also wearing chappal.
No.
Okay, we are in the GoPro mode. After a long time, I'm vlogging on the GoPro. So as soon as I was coming here, the moment I saw the bike, it was looking small because the windshield is missing here. Alright, out in the open. Now the bike feels like a street bike, like truly a street bike, except for the seat height obviously and this bulky 30-liter tank over here. But yeah, this feels more confident. Yeah, I can see the world in front of me right now. And if I can do some more tweakings on this, like get a lower seat and also the handlebar. I mean, handlebar is fine. The width is perfect for, you know, touring and all that. It will be very comfortable. Think I would like to change the brake and clutch lever. Right now, these are like adventure spec, nothing special about it. Basic levers, but you get another accessory. You get a lot of accessories for the GS Adventure. That's the best part about having this bike. You name it, like suddenly you want a different brake cylinder here. You'll have like 10 or 15 options for it. Not the BMW, of course. A lot of brands make it. Now, for example, I wanted a small windshield. There are so many varieties of that. Unfortunately, not in India, but if you go out and get it, you will find so many. Yeah, one more thing I would like to eliminate is this cradle, which I'm not using. This is a GPS holder, which we don't use here in India. I mean, finding that GPS device is also very difficult here. You can get it maybe, but it's going to be expensive as well. I think whatever GPS device you have, the best one will always be a phone. As long as you're riding inside cities and where there's connection, no issues with that. You would need a proper dedicated GPS navigator only if you're riding in places where there's no network. And one more thing I have to mention, I feel so good wearing this helmet right now because it smells fresh. I remember last vlog I've cleaned it because I wanted to take it for my Rameshwaram trip, which did not happen. And after I washed it, from that time onwards I did not wear it at all. So yeah, okay, forget about all that. First of all, I would like to really appreciate this particular windshield. I mean, don't even call it a windshield, it's just like a cover for the headlight. Instead of leaving it bare naked, they made a windshield which is exactly the height of this cradle you see here, exactly this much. Usually big bikes are irritating to ride in the city because they're too heavy, and when you try to zip through traffic and all, it gets really difficult. But trust me, with the GS, there is no problem with that. It balances itself so easily that you can literally ride it with single hand, which I don't recommend, but what I'm trying to say is the ease of riding it. And of course, a BMW is always pleasurable to ride. And the torque, the insane torque is insane. Like truly, you see that? Okay. Madness, yeah. That tire pressure does not match started. Kotta tire rare. How can air leak from it? Actually, even when I changed the tire, they did not put the front tire pressure also not on point, so I think I'll have to put some air in it. That is the first thing you need to do when your tire pressure is low. Please get some air in it, because that is the mistake I keep doing. And we start traveling like that, I go off like 500 kilometers and it becomes gundu in the center, it becomes flat in the center. That was the problem with my previous set of tires, because you know, tires were having a lot of life. Front tire mein there was at least 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers left, but piche ka tire was almost gundu because I rode it without any air in it for long distances, almost thousands of kilometers, because of which I had to change both the set of tires, because it is not recommended to change only one tire. Talking about windshield, how do you people like it? Now you can see the world, right? Otherwise, I remember, you see the previous videos that I made, most of it was covered with this windshield and it was obstructing your view. I know on the highway this is not the right one, because I will not feel that great riding without a big windshield, because that used to shield me so much, like properly. Now my body is bare naked, my helmet is bare naked, and it is going to take all the insects and lot of wind blast, especially when I'm doing like 100 kilometers plus. Brand new tires, like literally brand new. Even these are still there. I don't know what are these called, but. And thank you once again, Torque Block. I mean, I thought I'll go with a proper off-road tire this time, but they said, Sriman, the way you do rides, like we know 70% you do highway riding and just 30% you do like maybe off-road. So once again, go for the same tire, which is the Michelin Anarchy Adventure. In case you want to order tires for your big bikes or big cars, anything about 200cc bikes, you have to get in touch with Torque Block. They will source it, and their service is also pretty good.